guys, thank you for joining me today. If you're here and you want to stay, I hope we have a great time together as we are here in Dollywood. I think first things first, we're going to go get a tasting pass and maybe see what we can do to enjoy some of the treats that they have for the Harvest Festival season here. Then, of course, you can't be at Dollywood without riding a couple of rides, so we're going to do that. And we're going to enjoy some of the decorations, maybe stay through the Illuminights if we can make it all the way through the day. Cross your fingers for me. And then we're going to enjoy some of the crafts. Go see some of the craft booths, and honestly, some of them are so inspiring to me that I'm going to have to promise myself I am not going to go home and try to start 10 more projects that I'm never going to get finished. I don't even want to tell you. I have a beautiful apron at home. She just needs to be sewed, and I ain't gotten to her yet. She's for Valentine's Day. But I also promised to get my mom's birdhouse painted. So, first things first. That will come first. And I'm really excited. I love coming to the Harvest Festival. It gets me inspired to get my house done and decorated, and then soon it's going to look like a pumpkin threw up all over the house. So, let's enjoy this day together, and first things first, let's go get a tasting pass. All right, let's not waste any more time and let's hit it today. All right, guys, so I got my tasting pass now, so we're ready to head out and go get something to eat. I think that's going to be the first thing on the agenda because I haven't ate yet. It's about 1 o'clock, so I think it's time. Okay, guys, hey, we are here at one of my favorite craft booths during the Harvest Festival. They make ornaments. I think they're just absolutely beautiful. They are American ornaments, and they are hand-painted, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. So these are some of my absolute favorite ornaments. I look forward to this booth every time I come during the Harvest Festival. They do have a website. I'm going to share that with you in case you want to go and check them out online. They have something for almost every single occasion you can imagine. Like I said, this is one of my favorites. I look forward to seeing it every single year. Might have to get one. Alright, so, well, I just got myself my own ornament, personalized. I've never done that before, but I got it in memoriam of my son. I'll explain that to y'all maybe a little later when I pick up the ornament, and I'll show y'all before I leave today. So, it's going to be beautiful, and I truly appreciate it, but they did great work. So if you're ever here, come on by and visit them and see what they What? These are the pumpkins that they get every year. They decorate with. I didn't even know pumpkins could get that big until Dollywood. Look at that. And there's the pumpkin tree. Alright, fun fact, little story. When they first put this up, it was up in the top. Up near Fire Chaser and Mystery 9, up in that circle. It's now a restaurant, but it used to be a fountain. So they put this tree up, and our autistic son decided he would stand at the bottom. And I'd never seen him clap and laugh and jump as much as he did when he was at the bottom of that tree. So, super fun. I enjoyed that. All right, so we are going to try the Harvest Succotash. Give you a picture and let you see what it looks like. It is Brussels sprouts, pearl onions, peppers, smoked sausage, and sweet potatoes and potatoes. All right, so it is a little potato heavy. So just so you know, if you are low carb in it, this does have a lot of them in it. So you might only be able to eat a small portion of it. But we're going to give it a try. Okay, so it's really good. There's a bit of a spice to it, so if you don't like spicy foods, this one isn't going to be for you. But as far as something that tastes good, so a good little portion for you, this is a really good treat. All right, so I give this one a good review. Thumbs up. Guys, we have a guest service booth. For the red umbrella. Alright, guys, we are at the wreath booth. I love this. These door wreaths. She does such a beautiful job. You're only going to find them here. So you need to come to Dollywood and join the Harvest Festival if you want to get one of these. So come on down and find her. She's over near the Rampage this year. Definitely. All right, guys, let's head over to the country fair area. I haven't been here in a while. And see the new candy corn decorations. Everybody says they're super cute, so let's go over, check them out, and see what they're like. Share a couple of the jokes with you. They're dad jokes, so be prepared. They are pretty corny. The Rampage. Not many people on it today, but the park is pretty quiet, to be honest. Candy corn country. Get it? Corn. Okay, this is the first time I'm getting to see this. There's a splash pad down here in this area, the country fair area. A little bit of seating for the parents. Remember, my kids would be going wild right there. We would definitely be getting wet right now. Carrots, plant seeds, and direct fun. How cute. Go to here and take this little display out. More corn. This area used to be a ride, and they had needs to take that ride out, so they're just using it right now as the fun zone in the summer. And cute new display over here. Okay, guys. Why is the candy corn comedian booed off the stage? All of his jokes were corny. Oh my goodness. That's so silly. You should never tell your secrets in a cornfield because it's full of... Alright, what do you get when you cross candy corn and a cow? Corn? Alright, it's too much. I'm not gonna show you anymore. Gotta have a reason for it to come. It's weird. So at night, you're gonna have lights over here. That's cool. Alright. Well, it's cute. Let's see what else we can get into. Hey guys, so I just got off the train. Didn't really record myself getting up to it because it was a last minute decision. I walked up at 1:55 and it was taken off at 2. So I got lucky enough to grab it and jumped on there. I did get to see the new ride that's being built. It's a pretty big building. And I'm excited to see what that's going to be. They got track laying out, and it's actually right beside of Big Bear Mountain. It's not far from there at all. So I was concerned about how far away it was, but as far as walking up, it's not going to be hard to get to it. So I'm super excited for next year and seeing what that'll be. And as always, I love to go on the train and catch the whistle blowing. So I'll post that separately too. All right, so it's time to go catch some more crabs. And I think it's about time to go hit some rides. So I just thought I'd share a little tip for you guys. This is the bottle that I bought for me today. It's a water bottle. Dollywood has plenty of water refill stations that you can use. So if you're like me and you really don't want the soda, which I don't, I'm not used to drinking it, then bring a bottle that you can refill because they have plenty of refill stations around the park that you can catch. That's how I take care of myself. And honestly, when the kids are with us, we bring in water bottles and we bring in the liquid Kool-Aid that you can put in. And I find that to be better than Sprite and some of the offerings there for kids too. So, all right. I'm on the lookout for a water station now, so let's hope we find one real soon. Oh, guys, we're coming up on another one of the craft booths, and this one is a wood carver, and I think they're actually working on something right now. So this is Stringer from Kodak, Tennessee, and this is wood carving. There's eagles, and down here you'll see pumpkins. She's actually working. You hear the chainsaw going. Oh, look at that cow. He's cute. The corn and the sunflower. Okay, those are really cute. Love the ladybug. Oh, look at these for Halloween. You got pumpkins and bears coming out of pumpkins. They're so cute. I like these. I like the scarecrow. Look at that other guy. I like that one. He says, not today. Okay, so we're heading to Blazing Fury. This one has been done, and I haven't been on it since it got done. So I know that the sign is a little different, and I hear that it might be a little smoother. So let's check it out and we'll see if it lives up to what they're saying. All right. Okay, so I got done with Blazing Fury and I thought I'd share a couple of thoughts. I think it sped it up just a little bit. The sound on it, I think, is a little easier to hear, so I think they've cleaned up the speaker system. As far as being smoother, I don't know that I'd call it that. It still jerks you at the end, so I think it's about the same ride. It's just they brought back the water. I do enjoy that. It feels nice and cool there at the end before it takes off. So it's a great ride. It's still the classic ride. Not much has changed. They've just cleaned it up and improved it enough to make it so you can hear what they're saying again. So it's still great. Still the classic Blazing Fury. Cleaned up the sign. I like it out there. And I am getting ready to do Fire Chaser. Getting ready to head over there. I pretty much know how that's going to go. Still love that ride. And as far as Wild Eagle goes, I'm going to have to be a chicken. I can't do it without my riding buddy. So without Travis here and the boys, not going to do it. So we're going to head over to Fire Chaser. I know I love that one. Then I'm going to head over to Wildwood Grove. All right. I just got off Fire Chaser. It's still one of the ones I really, really love. The ride height for this one is a minimum of 39 inches. And just be aware that this one is a fairly major roller coaster for little ones. So kind of use your judgment on that the best you can. I don't know that my little guys will be able to handle this one. We'll see. Maybe Christian. I know Travis did when he was 3. So he loved it. And I don't know how Michael's going to take it. So it's one of those things we'll just have to play by ear and see how it goes. But Fire Chaser is one of my favorites. All right, guys, let's head over to Wildwood Grove and let's get in line for Big Bear Mountain. It took me a while to get on that one, but I love it. It's a lot like a Sleeky Dog type ride. So let's go do it. Alright guys, so I just got off the Big Bear Mountain and Dragonflyer. Both rides were only 10 minutes long, so I went ahead and jumped on the second one. Now, both of those have the 39-inch ride height requirement for the minimum, and they are both family rides. And if your travels rode something like Slinky Dog in Florida, or maybe Hippogriff or the roller coaster at Universal, they're going to be okay on Big Bear Mountain. It does have a really good launch to it, but they're going to be just fine. Now, if your little one really doesn't need any requirements for Dragonflyer, Dragonflyer is not that scary. It doesn't go upside down, and it barely tips up on one of the curves. But the only thing I will tell you about Dragonflyer is it's extremely fast, but it's very smooth. So, make a judgment on how your kids will react to that based on what I told you. All right, so I got one more I'm going to ride. That one's Thunderhead. That one's definitely not a family ride per se when it comes to the youngest ones, but it's one of my favorites. Rex doesn't like that one, but I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that one, and then I think it's time that we get something else to eat for the day. And hopefully soon it'll be about time for the Illuminights. All right, I'm taking a break to get something to eat, and I'm here at Lumberjack's Pizza that is in Timbers Canyon, and it is the hot honey chicken that is on the festival tasting pass here. So that's what it looks like. We'll give it a try and see how it looks. I'm like, I think that's very good actually for a pizza. A little off the norm. Of course, they do offer cheese and pepperoni. Something if you have littles that like basic, they absolutely have it here. They all come in this size right here. This one's very good. I like it. I would definitely eat this one again. And yeah, definitely suggest that if you like a little bit of something from the norm on pizza, this is definitely a good one to try. Next one I'll probably go down to the Show Street Bakery. I think we're going to try the caramel bacon brownie. I think a lot of people might be a little scared of that one, so I'm going to give it a try. We'll see how it does, see how good it is. Okay. Hey guys, thought we'd have a little recap of Thunderhead. Thunderhead has always been a ride that rock rattled and rolled you pretty darn. It'll shake you to the core. It will lift you up out of your seat. So I was lucky enough to get back row. You either want front row or back row if you want it to be the most exciting that it's going to be. Like I said, if you don't like the coasters that shake you to the core, that one's not for you. But I love Thunderhead. It is absolutely one of my all-time favorites. So it's always must for me when we're at Dolly. All right, guys, it's the last tasting treat that I thought I'd share with you from the Fall Festival. Thought we'd get a little dessert, and this is the caramel bacon brownie. All right, this is down at the Show Street Bakery. We're going to get a little chai so that we get a little bit of everything up in there. I learned that from Mr. Mario. You got to show all of them. We'll shout out to him. Hey. Let's give it a try. Really, it's just a rich caramel top brownie. The bacon really doesn't change the flavor very much. Really just kind of hits the texture a little bit. Not a lot of the salty flavor, which I kind of thought it would be a sweet and salty type treat, but I don't really think it is. It's just a very good, rich brownie, which is a great brownie. And the caramel and the bacon is good. It's just not as overpowering as you might think. So if you're kind of iffy about it, go ahead and grab it. It's delicious. All right, guys. Well, I kind of wanted to share a few of my thoughts on the rides. I love the rides. They're still the great rides they've always been. But there's a little bit of a miss on the banter that the ride operators used to have with you before you started. Like Mystery Mine. My husband loved it because they would say, keep your boots on cause you're gone. And Blazing Fury, I can remember they would say, fire in the hole. Ooh, those were great. And all the rides really had them saying something to you as you were on your way to get started on the ride. There's no banter anymore. If there was anything I would say I kind of missed Dollywood, it would be bring that back because that was really fun and it made a lasting impression and you found yourself saying it when you weren't even here. So maybe that's something that could be considered for the future. I don't know, but I kind of miss it. It made it fun, but all in all, the rides are always great. They're top notch here at Dollywood, in my opinion. Yeah, if there's anything I'd say bring back, probably would reconsider the banter and having the ride operators talk to us as those rides get started. It's fun. It made it really make a lasting impression. But yeah, that would be my thoughts for the day. Okay, it's sun's going down. It's about time for the Illuminights. So I'm gonna go get everything together, get the camera ready. Let's go enjoy it. I think they're beautiful. I hope you enjoy it. And we're gonna end the day off, go get our ornament, and I'll share that with you and let you guys see it. Well, it's beautiful, and I can't wait to share it with everybody. guys, I thought I would do my wrap-up video here in the van because everywhere I was out there was just a little too dark, and I don't have a light on this camera, so it's just something I'm going to have to work with and figure out in time to come. However, right now I thought I would show you the ornament that I bought because I've been talking about that. So let's get it out. We did give me a free stand so that I can keep my ornament out all year, and I do appreciate that. Oh, it's got a heart on it. Look. Oh, that's precious. I'm going to tell you what this means and why it's so awesome. We'll get it. All right. Here is my ornament. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love the work she does. And it says, those we have loved and lost will never be forgotten. Let your unfailing love surround us, Lord. Psalms 33:22. Eric Bratton, March 6, 2000, November 20th, 2019. So the reason that means so much to me is because that was my son, my oldest son. He was 19 years old and he was in a fatal car crash, and we lost him. And thing of it is, in that moment, I realized I wish I had done more with him. I wish we had gotten out more. I wish I wouldn't have been so sheltered and shy, and I kind of felt like I could get out more. And the day he died was my 42nd birthday, so that was a really hard hit. So last year we spent my birthday in Universal. I think we'll be in Florida again because we do love going to Florida, but that's why the heart on the stand. I said, oh, that's so special. She gave me a heart stand for the enduring love for my son forever. So that's very touching. Guys, I've done so much today. Listen, I got here, I started the day off with Kingdom Airs, and then, let's see, I went over to Candy Corn Country, checked out all the cute little new things they've got going over there. I went up and rode the train, got to see the new building that they're putting together. And let's see, I got to ride 6 rides today. Let's see, the train. I rode Blazing Fury, Big Bear Mountain, Fire Chaser, Dragon Flyer, and Thunderhead. So I am worn out because not only did I do that, I came back around and I went through the area with the Illuminights one more time. So it's 8:30 and I got an hour and a half drive. But I've had such a good time, and I hope y'all have enjoyed spending the time with me, and I hope we can do it again. So if you've enjoyed your day at Dollywood with me, hit like and subscribe, and let's look for more videos in the future. So take care of yourselves, and like Dolly says, we'll always love you. Yeah. And I hope to see you on the next one. All right, guys. Bye.